Hey, and welcome to this episode of the Hustle Report by Profit Duel. Today we're doing a deep dive into something pretty cool, actually. It's yard sale flipping. Looks like just bargain hunting, right?
Right.
But it can be, well, a really complex, high-profit skill if you do it right.
Exactly.
It's not just finding cheap stuff. It's about knowing what's actually valuable, spotting those, hidden gems at sales or thrift stores, and then reselling them, usually online, for hopefully good money.
Yeah, and that's our mission today, really. We want to get past the sort of beginner buy low, sell high idea.
Okay.
We're going to lay out the blueprint for turning maybe a fun weekend into something that actually makes consistent profit. We'll break down the steps, look at the benefits some you might not expect, and talk realistic income.
So you can figure out if this hustle is, a good fit for you.
Right. We want you to see how to go from just casual shopping to being like a really efficient flipper.
Okay, so the core idea, buy low, sell high, everyone gets that.
Here.
But you're saying the real key, the moneymaker, is in the identification part, spotting the value.
Absolutely. You don't need like a PhD in antiques or anything.
Right.
But you do need market knowledge. It's definitely a skill, but it's one anyone can learn. It just takes focused research and practice.
So where does that research even begin? What does that look like?
It starts with getting specific, not just general browsing. We break the whole operation down into 5 main steps, but honestly, the first one is the most critical: deep research and valuation.
Right.
Before you even think about getting in the car, you need to know which niche markets give you the best return. Like, you should be aiming for, say, 3x or 4x your money back, ideally.
Can you give an example? Like, how does a serious flipper research differently than just, I don't know, someone looking for a bargain?
Okay, good question. So a regular buyer might scroll Amazon or just browse casually online.
Right.
A successful flipper, they practically live on eBay's sold listings filter. That's the key.
The sold listings. Not just what people are asking for.
Exactly. You need proof that things actually sell and for how much. So instead of searching vaguely for like antique clock, you search specifically for, say, Seth Thomas shelf clock sold. Instantly, you see what the market is paying, not just what some seller hopes to get.
Okay, that makes sense.
So if you see that clock model consistently selling for, let's say, $300, and then you spot one at a yard sale for $20, you grab it immediately.
Right then and there.
Yeah. And using tools, maybe like WorthPoint or Terapeak, even right there at the sale on your phone, that's kind of the secret sauce for quick, accurate identification.
That real-time check sounds essential. Okay, so that's research. What's step 2? I'm guessing it involves not losing your shirt, minimizing risks.
Guess it! Step 2 is super important. Implement a strategic budget and ROI target. Don't just set a vague spending limit for the day.
Yeah.
You need to target a minimum return on investment, or ROI. Usually aim for at least 200%, maybe 300%. So if an item costs you $10, you need to be pretty darn confident you can list it and sell it for $30, maybe $40. Minimum. That covers your costs, your time, platform fees, everything.
And if you can't realistically hit that number...
You walk away. Leave it behind. Discipline is key there.
Okay, discipline. Got it.
Yeah.
Step 3 sounds like it's about efficiency. Locating and planning the route. You've only got Saturday morning right. You can't just wander around.
No way. Aimless driving kills your profit per hour. You maximize your stops using online tools. Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, those are the basics.
Sure.
But there are specific tools too, like yardsalesearch.com. They let you filter by area, map things out, create a really optimized route.
Like a delivery driver planning their day.
Exactly like that. Think about density. Maybe hit wealthier neighborhoods first. They often have higher quality stuff. Then move logically to the next area. Maximize those prime morning hours.
All right, so we've done our homework, plan the route, we're at the sale. Now for the exciting part, step 4. The hunt and negotiation. You've found some promising items.
Yeah.
How do you get the best price?
Yes. This is where the skill really comes in. The goal is almost never to pay the sticker price.
Okay.
Successful flippers know bargaining is, well, it's kind of a dance. Be polite, be quick, don't waste their time. And here's a big tip. Bundle items.
Bundle.
Yeah. If you ask for a discount on just one $5 thing, they might just say no. But if you gather, say, 5 items that add up to $50, and you offer $35 cash right now,
I see.
they're much more likely to take it. They want the stuff gone, and cash is, a powerful motivator.
Makes sense. Is there a strategy on when to buy? Like wait till the end of the day when they're desperate, or grab the good stuff early, even if the discount isn't huge.
Grab the really valuable stuff immediately. Those items that can potentially make you $50 or more in profit per hour, they're rare.
Okay.
If you hesitate, someone else will snag it. Secure that high profit item first, even if you pay close to asking price sometimes. Save the hard bargaining for the more common stuff, the filler items.
Gotcha. Secure the gems first. Okay, finally, step 5, the resale funnel. You've bought the item. Now what? Where do you sell it? Does it matter?
Oh, it matters a lot. You need to know the best platform for each specific type of item. It's not one size fits all.
Right. You can't just throw everything on eBay and hope for the best.
Definitely not. Specificity is key. So think eBay for things like antiques, collectibles, maybe items that need a national audience to find the right buyer.
Okay.
For clothes, especially higher-end stuff or certain brands, maybe Poshmark or similar fashion-focused sites are better.
Right.
And then for big, bulky things like furniture, Facebook Marketplace, or other local pickup apps, or your friend, shipping costs on those will just eat up all your profit.
So knowing the right marketplace for your specific item is crucial for getting top dollar.
Non-negotiable. Absolutely.
Wow. Okay. That detailed process really shows there's more to this than meets the eye. Let's shift gears a bit. Why are people drawn to this? Obviously the money potential, but what else? The low barrier to entry seems like a big one.
It absolutely is. The low startup costs are a huge draw. You can literally start with, say, $50 or $100 in your pocket,
Yeah.
buy a few things, sell them quickly, and reinvest the profit into more inventory. You're not signing leases or buying tons of stock like a traditional store. You grow organically.
And the flexibility. That seems massive too. Most yard sales are weekends.
Exactly. It's almost tailor-made for someone with a Monday to Friday job. You do the hunting on Saturday morning, maybe Sunday, then the listing, packing, shipping. You can fit that into evenings during the week. You control the hours.
But you mentioned some unexpected benefits earlier.
Yeah.
What are those?
Yeah, this is where I think it gets really interesting, actually. Beyond the cash, the personal development side is huge. Flipping is like a crash course in, well, practical economics.
How so?
You get these incredible learning opportunities. You're constantly learning about supply and demand, pricing strategies, negotiation, even things like brand history or identifying materials. You become like a mini expert in random, interesting fields all the time.
That's a valuable skill set no matter what you do.
Totally. And then there's the creative opportunity element. It's not always just buying and selling something as is.
Right, like fixing things up.
Yeah, or repurposing, recognizing potential. I remember hearing about a flipper who found this like really cool mid-century lamp base, gorgeous shape, but the wiring was shot, shade was hideous, only $8.
Okay, most people would pass.
Right. But this person saw the potential, spent maybe $15 on a simple rewiring kit, $25 on a new modern shade.
Sure.
Total investment under $50. Sold it on Etsy for over $200. That's pure value creation, a bit of vision, little elbow grease.
That's awesome.
And one more thing, which feels pretty good actually, is the environmental benefit.
Yeah, keeping stuff out of landfills.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We live in such a throwaway society. When you flip something, you're directly participating in the circular economy. You're reducing waste, promoting sustainability, giving items a second chance with someone who will actually appreciate them. It's profitable and responsible.
Making money while doing good. Can't argue with that. Okay, but we need the reality check now. It sounds great, but it can't all be easy money and saving the planet. What are the downsides, the practical drawbacks people need to consider?
Super important to cover this. Absolutely. The first major one, it's incredibly time intensive.
More than just the Saturday morning hunt.
Oh, way more. People see the fun bargain hunting part, which might be a few hours. They forget the hours after that. Cleaning the items, taking really good photos from all angles.
Right, the listing process.
Exactly. Writing compelling descriptions, using the right keywords, measuring things accurately, then packing carefully, shipping. It adds up fast. The time commitment is significant.
And the income isn't guaranteed.
Yeah.
Right, it's probably pretty uncertain.
Highly uncertain. Especially at first, you might have one amazing Saturday, find something that nets you $500 profit. Awesome. But then the next 3 weekends, you might find nothing great. Or buy things that just sit there. Or sell for barely more than you paid. You have to be prepared for that roller coaster, that variability. Having a cash buffer helps smooth things out.
Okay, so time and uncertain income. What about logistical hurdles? Things that limit how big you can actually make this.
Good point. A big one for many people is the seasonal limitation.
Yeah, yard sales aren't exactly a year-round thing everywhere.
Nope. Primarily spring and summer, especially in places with actual winters.
Mm.
So what do you do in the fall and winter? You either need a different sourcing strategy, maybe online auctions, thrift stores, estate sales, or you have to really stockpile inventory during the good months.
Treat summer like harvest season.
Kinda, yeah. Another challenge is just the limited availability of truly good stuff.
Mm.
You can be the best treasure hunter in the world,
Mm-hmm.
but if nobody in your town is selling anything valuable that particular weekend, your earnings are zero. You just can't guarantee a great find every single time you go out.
Mm.
It's a luck of the draw sometimes.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And one more thing that seems like it would become an issue pretty quick if you're successful. Storage space.
Oh boy, yeah. Inventory management. This trips up a lot of flippers as they start to grow.
Can't just pile stuff in the living room forever.
Right. You need adequate space. Ideally, clean, maybe climate controlled, depending on what you sell. But it's not just the physical space. It's the system.
System.
You need to track your inventory, like simple SKU labels, a spreadsheet, maybe basic inventory software. You need to know what you have, where it is, and crucially, how much you paid for it. If you can't track your cost of goods sold, you have no idea what your actual profit is.
Right. You could be losing money and not even realize it.
Easily done.
Okay. Let's pivot back to the positive. The money. Assuming someone tackles these challenges, masters the research, gets efficient, what's the realistic earning potential here?
Well, based on what we see, experienced flippers, people who are really targeted, good negotiators, good listers, they can realistically pull in anywhere from, say, $20 to $50 per hour of active work time.
And that includes the hunting, listing, packing time.
Yeah, the total time invested in that item or batch of items. It's a pretty solid rate for a flexible side hustle.
That's a decent range, $20 to $50 an hour. What makes the difference between the $20 person and the $50 person?
Great question. It often comes down to specialization and efficiency. The $20 an hour flipper might still be making decent profit, maybe 100% ROI, but they might be spending time on lower value, more common items, things that take just as long to list but sell for less.
Okay.
The $50 an hour flipper, they're likely focusing almost exclusively on high multiplier niches, things like vintage video games, specialized tools, rare books or media, certain types of collectibles, items where the knowledge barrier is higher, but the payoff per item and per hour spent is much greater.
So your income potential really scales with how deep your niche knowledge gets.
Directly proportional, yeah.
Okay, so for someone listening right now, maybe thinking, all right, I want to aim for that higher end, I want to be efficient. What's the immediate action plan? What steps should they take today?
Okay, action plan. Step 1, it always comes back to this. Focused niche research. Don't just learn about antiques. Learn specifically about, say, mid-century pottery marks or collectible Pyrex patterns or brands of vintage electronics that are sought after. Find things that are easy for casual sellers to overlook but have real value.
Find those hidden gems through knowledge. Okay, step 2.
Step 2, utilize technological tools. Seriously, make that eBay sold listings filter your absolute best friend.
Use your phone at the sale.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't be shy. Stand right there in the driveway and look up that weird widget they're selling for $2, finding out it regularly sells for $80. That is the difference between making minimum wage and making $50 an hour. Use yard sale search, too, for efficient routing.
Got it. Tech is your friend. Step 3.
Step 3, master the art of negotiation. Practice. It feels awkward at first for a lot of people.
Asking for a lower price.
But just get used to politely asking, is there any flexibility on this price? Or would you take X amount for this bundle? Remember, the polite cash bundle offer is often your best bet, making it easy for them to say yes.
Okay, practice negotiating. And the final step, step 4. Once you have the stuff,
Build an unforgettable online presence. If you're selling online, how you present your items is everything. This means high-quality photos.
natural light, clean background.
It's us. Show every angle, be honest about flaws, and write killer descriptions. Use all the relevant keywords someone might search for. Anticipate buyer questions include dimensions, materials, condition details, build trust. Good presentation commands higher prices, period.
So, wrapping this all up, yard sale flipping, it sounds like it's way more than just a casual hobby if you treat it right.
Definitely.
It's a systematic hustle, can be really profitable, super flexible, doesn't cost much to start, but it demands real knowledge, strategic effort, and you got to be consistent.
Exactly. If you approach it with that serious mindset, use the right tools, put in the research time, you can definitely build something that generates a strong hourly return.
Okay, final thought for our listeners to chew on.
Yeah, here's something to think about. Given that there are potentially high-value items hiding out there, sometimes in plain sight, how might learning to spot actual market value change the way you look at the stuff, the junk, maybe currently sitting in your own house, your own garage or attic?
Hmm.
You might actually be sitting on your first few $100s of starting inventory right now and not even know it. That's maybe something worth mulling over this week.
That's a great point. All right, that's it for this episode. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.